Welcome. Hey, everyone, welcome. We'll get started shortly. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Gary, welcome.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
Good. We'll get started shortly. We'll get started shortly, guys. This evening is stocks, options, and ETFs. Stocks, options, and ETFs. We'll get started shortly. We'll get started shortly. Stocks, options, and ETFs. Hey, Charity, welcome, Charity. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Zaire, welcome, Zaire. Welcome. We'll get started shortly, guys. Hey, Terry, welcome, welcome. All right. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let me share my screen here. As you guys know, this evening is Thursdays. We do stocks, options, and ETFs. So stocks, options, and ETFs. So let me share my screen. All right, so you guys should see my screen here. All right, Monster Market Tracker. All right, we're still in the markdown phase on the indexes. All right. All right, so we're still in the markdown phase. Hey, Tracy, welcome.
Hey, David.
Hello. With the equities, and we're keeping it for right now on the weekly time frame. So the Dow, S&P, and Nasdaq is still in the markdown phase. All right. What's interesting is that the VIX keeps coming down a bit, which is good. All right. The market isn't falling anymore. It's still in the markdown phase, but it isn't falling, right? So it's not making like this. This was last week price action. So if you guys look here, so this candle was last week, and then this is this week here. All right, the current week. So it's not making lower lows. So unless market really goes down, it will basically stay above this low right here. All right, so a little bit of consolidation, but we need more consolidation. All right, and again, this is on the weekly time frame, so more of a big picture. All right, so still in the markdown phase. You guys can see this clearly in the markdown phase. We have sell short signal on all the indexes, Dow, S&P, Nasdaq, and Russell. All right. But the VIX, here is the VIX. And we'll put it on the weekly. And if you have any questions, guys, just interrupt me as I go through this. All right. 29. So 29 on the VIX. All right. We're still watching this level here at 40,000. I mean, not 40,000, at 40. So if it could get above 40, that's very, very bearish for the markets, but it's coming down a bit. All right, it's coming down a bit. The indexes are still in the markdown phase. If you guys look here, right? So so here are the indexes here. Here are the indexes here. They're down. The VIX is still up. All right, but it keeps coming down a bit. All the sectors are down, including energy, guys. Energy, for the first time in a while, is now down. All right, so we're starting to see energy pull back, energy stocks pull back a bit. All right, so and we'll take a look at Stock Boss and Bullmaster. All right, there's some opportunities if you guys are brave, all right, to go against the overall direction of the market. All right, but just keep that in mind. Still in the markdown phase for equities, stocks. All right, sectors are all down. Precious metal is all down, and crude oil is now reversing. All right, crude oil is also reversing a bit. All right, let's take a look here at Stock Boss. We're seeing some opportunities in healthcare. All right, so lots of opportunities in healthcare. You guys can start, I guess, start putting a watch list together. All right. If you guys look here, a lot of these, boy, when the market turns bullish, right, when we start getting buy signals on these indexes, you guys are going to have a lot of fun, right? You're going to have a lot of fun trading Stock Boss and Bullmaster. All right, a lot of these stocks have really dropped. Let me open this up. Hold on. And we'll be all over this. We'll definitely let you guys know when things open up a bit. Let's see here. All right, so here's an example here. All right, AX, hold on. All right, so ASXC, all right, AX, look at this, guys. It's trading at 43 cents in Stock Boss. All right, let's pull up a weekly time. So this stock dropped, and pull up a monthly. All right, so it dropped from, is that right? 300. 2008, it was at 300, and now it's at 43 cents. Crazy, right? So when we get bullish, you guys should be looking for opportunities like this. All right. When we track these, we look at a 3 months worth of volumes. So we look for real volume, and that's 54 million shares being traded in this stock. So they're just waiting to push that up. All right, at 43 cents. All right, so let's just go through some of these healthcare stocks. All right, I don't like this as much. And don't get in, you don't have to get in these yet. They're just setting up. All right, they're just setting up.
You see your screen. We're looking at the monster trade.
You guys don't see my, okay, hold on. All right, thanks for letting me know. All right, how about now? You see Stock Boss? You guys see Stock Boss?
Yeah, and what's saying again that was 43 cents?
Yeah, so let me go to it. So right here, ASXC. All right. So right here was the high, 300, a little over 300, right? It was back in 2008, and it's dropped all the way to 43 cents. Now, it's not ready yet. So what I'm saying is, start putting a watch list together. We're starting to see more stocks show up. All right. So what the institutions are doing is they're starting to buy, not a lot, but they're starting right here is basically the accumulation phase. All right, and they will start to buy before the market moves. Okay, so the market's been down a bit, so we could get a bear market rally, right? That's what happens. So market can go down, just like here in the markdown phase, right? Price is going down, but within the markdown phase, within prices going down, there's always where prices get oversold, markets get oversold, and then we get a rally. All right. Now, I'm not saying that's what's happening here, but it's very interesting when we start seeing stocks show up in heat seeker. All right. We want to pay attention to that. Okay. So this is a good time to just and we'll go through these on if heat seeker continues to bring out picks, bring out opportunities, we'll go through these on Thursdays. Okay, and you guys start building your watch list. All right, so when things really start to buying coming again, you'll have you have stocks ready to trade. So healthcare is an area where it looks like they're buying, and in particular biotech. Okay, so healthcare right here, right? That's the sector, and then biotech is the industry. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through a few of these and just look at the price action here. And what we want to pay attention to is these should be in the markdown phase. So all of these should be in the markdown phase, started from a high, came all the way down, and now setting up, right? Down in that accumulation phase. all right, to start look for buying to come in. Okay, so here is resistance. We know it's got the markdown phase, so we're getting a lower price, right? Buyers are being forced to get out, close position, pushing the price even lower, right? So it's accumulating right here at that bottom, guys. All right, and what we're waiting for is buyers to come in, more buyers break resistance, buy signal, and then now move higher. All right, so not market isn't ready yet, but we should start thinking about this, right? Because we can get a bear market rally, right? And those work out really well. All right, so ASXC is one to put on your radar. All right. Another one here, same thing here. ATOS, right? And this is all healthcare, right? It's at $1.12. All right, I'm just gonna go through these. Another one here, look at this nice markdown phase accumulating here at the bottom. Green candles setting up. Okay, BBIO. All right, another biotech. All right, here's another one here. Nice markdown phase, right? We get buying coming, guys. These are gonna move, and they're gonna move really, really fast. Right, they're gonna move really fast. So AQB, another one here, right? BFLY, and if you notice, they're all in healthcare, guys. They're all in healthcare, and they're setting up. They're all almost identical, right? Markdown phase, right? They're holding support at the bottom, right? Green candles starting to come in. All right, and these are all cheap stocks. These are all cheap stocks. Remember, stock boss is under $10. All right, these stocks are under $10. All right, here is one. So put this on your radar, guys. Make a list of these. All right. All right. So VKTX. Look at here. Perfect, guys. Look at this. Markdown phase, no buy signal, right? Shorting, sellers. It has been holding right here at support. Look at support, really good support, right? That's your floor. And look at this. Look at this here. Broke resistance, look here. Broke resistance right here, right? Buy signal right here. There's our buy signal, our arrow. Look at the buyers come in. Buy signal right here. And that closed today at 283. All right, at 283. So this is a really good buy. We get a little bit of buying in the markets. This is gonna really take off. All right, and then this one here. What's the volume on this? 18, little over 18 million shares being traded. So the institutions are definitely holding that stock. All right, VKTX, put that on your radar. All right, put together a watch list. Here's another one here, BLUE, also healthcare. Talk, here is Talk. It's also setting up, nice markdown phase, right? Nice accumulation. Look at the buyers. Look at the green candles here. Buyers are coming in. They just need the market to help a bit, all right, before they move higher. Nice resistance right here. All right, so nice resistance right here. All right, support is right here. And if you notice, they're just holding. They're holding at the bottom here, holding at the bottom, waiting, right? Waiting for the market to pick up a bit. All right, I'm going through this because we're starting to see we're starting to see these stocks form a base. And here's another one here. All right, CDXC. All right. So $2.12. And these are great for those of you who trade options. All right. And a lot of times we trade options because the underlying stock is really expensive, right? With this, you don't have to trade the option. You can just trade the stock because they're cheap. They're really inexpensive. This one here, AMRN, right? $1.99, right? Buying is coming in. All right. And some more here. All right. CGEN, right? Green candle, nice markdown phase. All right. Another one here. So they all look very similar, guys. Very similar. And like I said, this is all healthcare. All right. So keep an eye on healthcare. Now, if the market corrects more, breaks down next week, these might go down a bit further, or they might just continue to just accumulate at the bottom. A lot of them are continuing to just accumulate, which is what we want to see, right? Which is what we want to see. In Bullmaster, same thing. Now with Bullmaster, these stocks are $10 and higher, so these are more expensive stocks. And so let's see what we see in Bullmaster. All right. Hey, Brent, welcome. All right. So in Bullmaster, guys, let's see what we've got. All right. And it's always good to compare both. All right. Both. Okay. So here is a good one. Nice markdown phase. All right. And we've got support. No, these stocks here in Bullmaster, they're more expensive. Okay. So they're $10 and above. Here is support right here. Here is pretty good resistance right here. And let's bring in the, and I'll open the floor in a minute for any questions on these. This one here, RCKT, and again, biotech. All right, biotech. All right, let's keep going here. Here's another one here. Look at this. Nice markdown phase, guys. Let's see where this one came from. All right, so this one came all the way from a high of 51, and it's at 13 now. Let's see here. So this is one you guys definitely want to put on your watch list. All right, look here. There is support. Nice markdown phase. All right, so we're getting a nice cheap price. I would say here is support right here. Here is pretty good resistance. Right here is good resistance. Broke resistance. Actually broke resistance yesterday. All right, right here, or arrow right here. Green candle coming in. Buyers are coming in. All right. Now they might not move really fast right now. They might build a bit, right? And like I said, the market gets a little bit more bullish, might start taking off. Here is one. A good example is this one here. Look, buy signal here, right? Market's still a bit soft, but this one is ready to take off. Buy signal here, and look, nicely in the markup phase. Right? So this biotech, just make a note, guys. Biotech healthcare looks like that might be the rotation. That might be the sector. Healthcare biotech might be the sector to rally, right? To rally if we get some buy-in in these markets. All right, so write this one down for your watch list. CCXI. All right. I'll go through a few more. CDMO, right? Breaking out. We'll get a buy signal soon here. Buyers are coming in. All right. We'll get a buy signal on this one here soon. And remember, this is all biotech. Here's a buy signal on one. Look at this. See, you guys notice what they're all doing, right? They're all coming through that markdown phase, right? Accumulating at the bottom, holding support. This one has a buy signal here, retraced a bit, held support, and now buyers are coming, retest this resistance right here. All right. Another one right here. Look at this, same thing. Perfect. These healthcare biotech, they're going to move, right? We'll watch these really, really closely. You guys will have a lot of opportunities to trade these stocks. All right, buy signal right here, break up this resistance, nice support down here. You guys can see that nice support. So the institutions, hedge funds, they are not letting this stock go any lower. They're holding support and they're anxiously waiting to jump in and move the price higher. All right, another one right here. All right. And another one right here. So lots of opportunities that are setting up. All right. So here is one here. This one already took off. Look at that. Okay. So right here, nice markdown phase. Look at here. Here is resistance right here. Right about here. Pretty good resistance. Okay. Support is right here. That's your accumulation phase right here. And guess what? Price broke out. Green candles, buyers came in. Our buy signal came in right here. All right. And now we're in that markup phase. Buy signal came in right at $6. And now it's at 10.60. All right. And very, very early. Right. So this could move quite a bit. Any questions on this? Any questions on healthcare, biotech, and this rotation that is setting up? Any questions on this? This one came from a high of, let's see here. Let's do a monthly. Oof, is that right? Look at that price. All right, any questions on this? Any questions on this? All right. All right, so keep an eye, go ahead.
The daily phase, just are you recommending that we look at these stocks from the daily phase, the daily time frame, or 240?
Daily. Yeah, when we trade stocks, we trade them on the daily, all right, time frame, because we really need more time, right, for these to run. If we catch a nice trend, Charity, you know, we can stay in these stocks several months. All right, so we need to give them time to run. So we need to open up that time frame to a daily time frame. All right, okay. Good question. All right, but I just want you guys to start thinking, all right, because these markets don't, if we let's take a look at the, we'll take a look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is the one that's fallen the most, right? The market doesn't go down in a straight line, right? So we could get, right? So we could get some buy-in. Let's do this. We could get buy-in to come in. All right, so we could get, like I said, the market made a low here, right? The NASDAQ last week, right, held, and then here we are this week here. So it could form support like this, and then we could get some buy-in perhaps up to the moving average here, right? Right, if we get buying that comes in up to this moving average here, or even the previous support, which would now be resistance up in this area right here, what the market could do, we could get buying that come in, that would push all those stocks up, right? And then the market then would come back down. But that buying could last, buying could last a couple of months, right? It could last a couple of months, or let's say 6 weeks, and that would push those stocks up enough to make some money, right? And then if it doesn't, if it continues the markdown phase, then it might stop right at previous support, right? Right, hold up in this area, near that moving average, and then come back again to retest support. Now get into that redistribution phase. Or guess what? Because we don't know, right? So they could hold here. There is definitely something happening. That's why we're seeing these stocks that they're starting to build positions a bit. So they're anticipating that the market will hold here. And we never know, guys, the market could do something like this. Look here. That's why we always, we need to switch hats quickly, So if you guys look here, right, selling came in here, right, made a low right here, right, and look at these buyers came back in to push the price higher. Right, same thing here. Sellers came in, right? Sellers came in, made a low right here. Buyers came back to push the price higher. So this is a pretty good. This is on a weekly time frame now. So we've had pretty good selling, right? So we've had pretty good selling. So this could be a low. I'm not saying that it is, right? But this could be a low here, just like here. And then buyers can come back in and take that price higher. And then we'll see all those biotech stocks kind of follow the market higher. And those would be great opportunities, okay? But again, it could go down lower. But what's interesting, and I'm surprised that they're starting to build positions right now, all right? So we just can't jump in, right? But just like I said, just keep those symbols on your radar so that if it does happen, and we'll go over, every week we'll go over these, right? But just know that that's what's setting up. All right. As far as shorts, if you guys, we are seeing a lot more short opportunities. So here is a monster short, and there's a lot of opportunities to short. All right. And that is the direction of the market. It's in the markdown phase. All right. So we are seeing opportunities to short. When we look at monster short, we want to look at a weekly time frame. So look what's setting up on a weekly time frame, and then take it back to daily 240. All right. So if you guys are looking for short opportunities, and you're looking to do puts, all right, you still have opportunities to do that. All right. When we do sniper on Fridays, last week we did longs, all right, and the market opened up bullish. Okay, on was closed on Monday, opened up for the holiday, opened up on Tuesday, and we were fortunate enough to for the market to open up bullish, right? Because we were long, we were in calls. So know that if you guys get in puts or short, all right, just be careful, because the market can definitely go against you guys. All right, but I wanted to show you guys what's setting up for those of you who are looking to short or get puts. There are some opportunities, all right, for that. So let's go through some of these symbols here. And what we're looking for, guys, is a break of support, a sell short signal. All right, so a break of support, a sell short signal, kind of like this. And we need sellers coming in, so we need red candles. All right, but we don't need it. We don't need it to be, and what I'm going to do, I'll bring in an RSI. So we don't need it to be over. A lot of traders I know will look for opportunities when it's oversold. So we don't want to do that, right? We want to get it from the high. All right, so let's take a look here. So we're bringing an RSI as we go through this. Okay, so you guys see here, this oversold. So this one has moved down too far. All right, so let's go through a few of these. All right, this is a good one here. So ADM, so make a note of some of these. If you guys, Zaire, I know you do puts. And so this is a good one that's setting up right here. All right, so ADM. All right, we don't have a sell short signal yet. That should come. Again, this is on a weekly time frame. All right, so if we put a daily time frame, we'll see more selling. All right, but it's not oversold, right? It was definitely overbought in this area right here, but this is good. This is a good setup, guys. Right, nice red candle, right, for the week, right, for the week. It will close red, so we could get some follow through. All right, next week. This is not good. All right, here is another one here. Red candle, right, red candle, break of support, right, break of support. And this is one to put on your list, where this one here, all we need is a sell short signal. All right, kind of like here, and look at the move that happened prior, right? All right. This one here, it's gone a bit. All right, here is another good one right here, right? Red candle right here. It was overbought, not oversold yet. So you have plenty of room for this to come down. And if the market stays bearish, all right, these are good opportunities. Here's another one here to go short. This has a sell short signal. So this is perfect right here. AGCO. All right. So lots of opportunities here. Look here. Broke support, right? Sellers are now in control. Sell short signal. It's not oversold, guys. Not oversold. So a lot of room to go lower. All right. Red candles, sellers are coming in. All right. Perfect setup. This is a perfect setup. AGCO. All right. Let's take a look at a few more. All right. This one has gone down too far. You guys see that it's already oversold. So we would leave that alone. It's already oversold. All right, this one here, oversold. Now you could get some more, but guess what? The signal came in all the way up here. All right, and it's all the way down here, oversold territory. All right. Not good. All right, nothing there. Nothing there. This one is setting up. All right, got some red candles coming in. All right, red candles coming in. And look here, here was the previous sell. Look at that. Here was the previous sell short signal. All right, and then buy to cover all the way down here. So this stock really moves down, right? So we'll need a sell short signal here. And just go through nothing here. All right, this is not a bad one here. Here was the sell short signal right here. Redistribution right here. All right, not bad. It's getting near oversold, but not quite oversold yet. All right, here's another one here. Now, what I want you guys to see, look at these opportunities, right? We just look at opportunities that are holding, right, with healthcare to go long. All right, for healthcare to go long, those are not, they're not quite ready yet. But look at the selling that's happening on the downside. All right, nice break of support right here. Red candles, sellers are coming in. It's not oversold. Sell short signal right here. You guys see that? You guys see that? Pretty good signal there. Here was the previous sell short signal right here. All right. All right. Find one more. We'll find one more. This one has left already. Look at this here. Just amazing trading. All right, here's another good one right here, guys. So here is support, right? Here is resistance. As a matter of fact, it's got a triangle right here. Right here. Right here. Lower highs, breaking support. All right, so if the market continues to move lower, this one should do well. All right, A, V, and T. All right, see right here, lower highs. Let's draw it out. Right here. So right here, lower highs. Lower highs. Right, sellers finally came in heavy. Broke support, pretty good support right here. Broke support, and then we've got room to go. All right, so the price broke support right at about 40, and we got some support here at about 30. All right, so any questions on this? Any questions on this or anything else? I'm going to open up the floor now. Any questions on any of this? Anyone? Zaire, any questions? Tracy?
David, did you say on the stocks, like just buy the straight stocks and not options, since there's a lot of room to grow whenever it is time?
Yes. So on so I really like Stock Boss, and
Okay.
yeah, we have traders that really like Stock Boss because the stocks are cheap, like the one we saw for 43 cents. All
Right.
right. So let's go here. Okay, so we'll take this one here as an example, right? It's $1.87. All right. So let's say we got a buy signal on this, right? The market's looking a bit healthier, right? We could get in here because it's cheap. It's only $1.87. Now, just because it's a cheap stock doesn't mean it's not a good stock. We know that it's good because it's on our radar here. We track over with HitSeeker, we track over 22,000 stocks daily. All right, daily, every day, and it only brings up the stocks that the big institutions are buying on very, very high volume. Okay, so just because it's an inexpensive stock doesn't mean we should buy it, right? We're buying it because they're buying it, right? But it just so happens that it's an inexpensive stock. Why this works really well, Tracy, is that it's inexpensive, right? So let's say it goes from 187, $1.87 to $7. Let's just say it goes back up to this area right here. That's what? That's 300% profit or so. That's not a bad move, right? So if we buy a stock that's $100 or $300, which we should never do that, right? It would have to go, if we buy at $300, it would have to go to $900 to get that same amount of profit potential, right? So we can trade the cheap stocks, right? The option, because it's not an option, it doesn't expire, right? It doesn't have a time element. So we could hold on as long as, like, and Charity had mentioned what time frame we trade on, which you trade on the daily time frame, we could hold that stock for a very, very long time if it catches a nice move. So that stock could go from $1, as an example, $1.87 to $30, right? And we could keep adding, just like we do in the other markets. We could keep adding and building positions in that stock. But the benefit is that it doesn't expire, right? We're not getting the option like we do in Sniper. It doesn't expire in a week or 2 weeks, all right? And I know with options, you can do them further, but the bottom line is this: you can buy it and hold it. So you would buy it at the bottom. Let's see where it came from. Let's see where it came from. All right, so it came from 30. So in 2019, it made a high of 35. All right, it made a high of $35, and now it's at $1.87. So that's an absolute steal. Okay, and we've just hold on it. Does that help? Hold on to it. Does that
Yes,
help
it
you?
does. Thank you.
Those are great opportunities. Kawisi, you had a question? Kawisi, you've got your hands up. You have a question?
Can you hear me, David?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Thank you. Yes, I did. And I apologize for taking up everybody's time, but if I could, and if you don't mind indulging me with one stock, because I did just hear it earlier this week. It was Revlon. I just wanted to see what, if anything, the system is telling you about the stock, either on the daily or the 240, whatever. If you don't mind indulging me.
And what is the symbol again?
I think it's REV. Give me 1 second here.
R as in Roger, EB?
E as in Edward, V as in Victor. You got it.
Okay, V. Okay, REV. Okay, let's take a look here. REV. Okay. Do you know what sector it's in, Kawisi?
I do not. I'm looking at it right now on Yahoo.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, take your time.
But yesterday it went up like 40%. Give me 1 second here.
Okay.
I should have been more prepared.
No, that's fine. All right, so
REV, NYSE, but I'm not sure what sector it's in.
okay, hold on 1 second here. Let's see, that will be important. All right. Okay, so it's consumer staples. All right. Okay, so that's Revlon. Okay. Consumer staples. Okay, I just wanted to so we know it's not biotech, right? It's consumer staples. Let's see here.
I tune into like it's a from 9 a.m. to 9:30. He does like a live on YouTube. And this was one of the ones that he was talking about, like the other couple, maybe like a couple of days. It was yesterday, and I wanted to bring it up yesterday because that's when it made its big move, was yesterday.
Okay.
But
Okay, so so let's go over that, right? If you guys look here in Stock Boss, we only have here is consumer staples, right? So personal, so it's gonna come on the consumer staples non-cyclical. Okay, so it's Revlon. It is a personal and household. That's the industry. Okay. So we always want to keep an eye. We first want to look at what the indexes are doing, right? Obviously what the VIX is doing. All right. And then what the sector is doing. And then we can go further to the industry like biotech and so forth. All right. So if we look at HINDSIGHT and Stock Boss, we only have three stocks in that sector. Okay. Now compared to healthcare, look how much healthcare we've got. All right. So we have a lot more healthcare. So the institutions, right? Healthcare, biotech, that's where they're focused. That's what they're focused on. All right. Now, I'm not saying we can't trade that. I'm just saying where the focus, we always want to go where the institutions, where they're buying. Okay. So, and that's why I wanted to give you guys a heads up on this. Now, in Bullmaster, we see the same thing, right? Bullmaster, consumer cyclical. All right. I think we don't even have boy, this is auto and truck, recreation. We don't have personal beauty. Let's see here. So in Bullmaster, we don't have any in that sector. So they're not, can we see there? Just know that they're not, the institutions are not, they're not building positions in your sector. Okay. So the stock might be setting up nicely, all right, but we want them to be in that sector, okay? Because if they're buying that sector, guess what's gonna happen, right? Because they're buying that whole sector, that group, that's gonna help your stock by default, okay? It's gonna push your stock high, and that's what we want, okay? So just know that, all right? But let's take a look at the charting, okay, itself. Okay, so we have a monthly, we'll do a monthly on the left, and then on the right, we'll do a daily time frame. I wouldn't do 240 here. All right. Now the good news is that it did go through a nice markdown phase. There is a buy signal that came in, right? We have buyers that came in. All right, so here's our buy signal here. This buy signal here came in yesterday at 6. And so you're right. Yeah, so buyers came in at 6. And we got a high buy signal, $6.69. They really pushed it all the way up to almost $10. No, I'm sorry. This was Wednesday. No, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then this is today. All right. So so definitely you've got a buy signal. So you could take a trade on this. What's more interesting is that it made on the monthly time frame, which is the farthest we go out, it's made support. All right, it made us pretty good support, right, on the monthly time frame. All right, so if we look here, all right, so right here is pretty good support, pretty good support, pretty good support. All right, so on the monthly, we don't trade it on the monthly, but we get, we can get an idea of what price is doing. So pretty good support right in here. It's holding that price right at about $5 is where it held the bottom there. Okay, so markdown phase, markdown phase, markdown phase, accumulation, okay, markup phase. Buyers came in. All right, so what could happen here? What's the next step here after markdown? What's the next step here? Anyone?
Accumulation or consolidation?
Yeah, accumulation. Yeah, accumulation, consolidation, which is what we have happening here. All right, and then hopefully a break here. Okay, a break here, just like the previous break here. Okay, so look here. Kawisi, this is a pretty good trade here. The only thing you don't have a, they're not buying your sector, but that's okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, look here. So you've got, this is perhaps the most encouraging thing you've got here. All right, so here is accumulation, right? Accumulation before, this was 2008, 2009 is when it really, buyers really came in and pushed it higher. And same thing here. All right. So, and you're starting to see that price action. All right. Early buy signal and price action is moving higher. This will take the price higher. $14, let's say you might get really bullish at 17. Okay. So you might get really, really bullish around 17. On the daily time frame, 17 is, look at this. 17 is right at this resistance right here. Yeah, so right here, see right here, right here is where the sellers came in and knocked the price back down. Right here, right here, right here is 17. Okay, and the same thing, it's 17 right here. Okay, so you got to get past, you should be able to get to this area to 17, and it's at, it closed at what, 7 and change. Okay, if you can get past this area here, it might go higher and then test this area up in here. All right, but you need a lot to happen. You do need the sector. It would be nice to have this, but if this develop, you might start seeing the sector come in. All right, consumer staples is usually a place where they will go, right? They will go to buy. All right, all right. So good job on that one. Good job. Does that help, Kawisi?
It does. Thank you so much, and I'll be in tune more, focus more on sectors. Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate it, David.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, keep an eye on this sector. Anyone else? Anyone else? Any other stocks you guys want to take a look at? All right. All right. So just keep that in mind, guys. So keep an eye. I would say start look at healthcare, biotech. All right, technology, they'll probably go start buying technology stocks also. Okay, we're starting to see, because the NASDAQ really made a move down. All right, so so there's a lot of opportunities in technology too. So we're starting to see some opportunities in technology too, but mainly healthcare. All right, mainly healthcare. All right. If you guys don't have any other questions, all right, we'll call it a night, and I will see you guys on Sunday. On Sunday, we do not have a class tomorrow, so I'll see you guys on Sunday. All right. Take care, guys. Have a great evening. Hope this was helpful. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.